Hey, it's Andy Busch here, economist at andrewbusch.com. Dropping another video for you to keep you guys calm during the chaos that's going on and maybe to move you to having some confidence. And dropping a video on the economy is not the only thing that's dropping today. Obviously, stocks have been going down, and a lot of this is related to trade. So how should we look at trade and the comments that came out overnight with President Trump saying he could wait until maybe after the election for the trade agreement with China? I would say this: no one should be surprised. The reason why I say that is because trade has been one of the most contentious issues in the history of the country. Free trade was only a new thing that came about from the 90s onward to the 2000s. And it's just been recently that President Trump has reverted back to the previous way in which most people looked at trade from the standpoint of the president and Congress with a very skeptical eye. And so that's the thing when it comes to these trade negotiations that are going on with China and the trade negotiations that are going on with France and the EU. Of course, we heard last night of the digital transaction tax that France had put on 3 months ago, and they delayed it, hopefully trying to get an agreement between the United States and the OECD on what a digital tax would look like. But clearly progress was not made. So taking a step back from all of this, what can we expect? Well, clearly the best news out there is that the USMCA is ready to go and would be passed if there weren't impeachment hearings going on. So unfortunately, that's going to be delayed, and we're not likely to get that taken care of until those end. When it comes to China and the United States on trade there, just expect a lot of push me, pull me on this. Neither side has a strong desire to have the agreement be seen as a weak stance on their part. So we know that the Chinese don't want to have that happen, and we certainly know that President Trump doesn't want that to happen. When it comes to the EU, expect more push and pull on this because we see that there's a very large disagreement on how to tax these U.S. technology companies. So as we look out into the future and as we look out into what's going on with taxes overall and trade and tariffs, I would say this: expect more of the same. But also, the good news is that you know that, so prepare for it. Don't bet the farm on expecting a trade deal and a big trade deal to happen. It's much likely to be a smaller trade deal overall. Okay, that's it for me. I'm Andy Busch, economist at andrewbusch.com, trying to move you from the chaos that's happening now to confidence in the future. Thanks.